Today, I'm going to be teaching you the new best settings for Fortnite Chapter 3. I tested every colorblind mode, found the best performance mode setting, and even found a new secret setting that no one is talking about. And trust me, it is broken. This video took a while to make, so all I ask is that you drop a like on the video. So should you be using high meshes or low meshes? This season, I highly recommend that you use high meshes. With the added awareness and the switch to the new engine, you can barely feel the difference between the two. Over here in creative, there's literally no difference. And in game, it's very minimal. When testing, I didn't notice a difference. So these colorblind modes are only for performance modes. So console users, I'm sorry. But before we get into the colorblind modes, let's get into the best performance mode settings. All right, so now that we know that you should be on high meshes, here are the best settings that you should be running. You want to be on full screen, resolution, make sure it's max res. I have mine capped at 240 FPS because I have a 240 hertz monitor. Have your FPS capped at whatever hertz your monitor can support. Next, we're going to go over to the graphic quality. I have my 3D res at 85% just to help guarantee that extra performance boost. You can have it at 100%. It doesn't matter too much right there. Make sure you have view distance on near, textures on low, meshes on high, VSync off, and you don't have to show FPS on or off. If you want the highest FPS, you actually want it off because that's a little less rendering that it has to do, but it doesn't affect the game too much. Rendering mode, make sure you're on performance mode. Some of you are probably like me and you were struggling to see zone and scrims. And when that happened, I had to find the best colorblind setting. Now, boys, as you can see right here, I tested a ton of colorblind settings for performance mode. Tri-Nope, we have Dur-Nope, we have Proto-Nope, we have regular colorblind. We have all of them lined up side by side right here. Different digital vibrance, different gamma, different regular brightness, different in-game brightness. I tested every single variation to get you the best mode. Here is the best one. You're gonna want to be Tri-Nope 7, 150% brightness, and then you're gonna want to change your NVIDIA settings. To pull up the NVIDIA control panel, all you have to do is right-click your desktop and click NVIDIA control panel. I'm sorry if you don't have NVIDIA control panel. You should still be able to do this on whatever system you are. Just look it up. Hopefully you'll be able to find it. Over here, you're going to want to go to adjust desktop color settings, and then you're going to want to change your brightness to 55%, contrast to 55%, gamma to 0.86, and digital vibrance to 75%. Once you've done that, you'll be able to see Storm like shown over here in this video. Not only have I myself tested, but I asked a few other people to change their colorblind settings to this one and tested themselves, and they said this one works better than what they were using. I promise you, this one is one of the best colorblind settings I can find. Other than Dur-Nope, which Dur-Nope looked decent for scene zone. However, everything else looked horrible. It kind of gave me a headache, and it wasn't that much better in actually using the setting. Lastly, the new secret setting you guys have been waiting for, it's going to be over on your audio tab, visual sound effects. Make sure you turn that on, hit apply. I'm telling you, the reason people weren't using it before is because they had some sort of FPS drop while using it. Guys, they fixed that, and it is broken. As you can see in this clip right here, we are able to see people rebooting from, I don't know, over 100 meters away. It is extremely broken. Not enough people are talking about it. If you're not switched to it, you have to switch to it right now. It's game changing. Let's talk about some of the other benefits of visual audio. You're able to see people healing. So if you need a refresh in endgame and you see that someone's healing, that could be your cue to jump in. You can see people's footsteps around you, so you know what direction they're walking in. If you're off spawn, that's huge. It shows you where chests are. If you're not used to the map yet, which none of us are, it's extremely useful off spawn or in the area that you're at to be able to find that loot. And it also shows where shots are coming from. Just be careful. It shows your teammate shots as enemy shots. So if they aren't telling you that they're shooting, you're gonna think there's an enemy behind you. With visual audio, you can also see gliders, so you can find a pad easier, or you can just find free beams. If you aren't using visual audio, switch to it right now. You're probably thinking in endgame it's too cluttered all over your screen. It's not. You get used to it. I've been using it since last season. They fixed it last season. They just made it even more broken this season, so I had to tell you guys about it. Also, real quick, for those of you that don't know, if you want to be able to change the amount of time, you have to hold your button to slide. So if you want to crouch stand, you can make it longer. If you want to slide instantly, you can make it shorter. You go to the controller settings. I'm on keyboard and mouse. It works. You go to the slide hold time. Default is 0.150. I like it on default. But again, switch all the way to the left if you want it instant, all the way to the right if you want it to take longer. Overall, guys, that is the best colorblind settings, performance mode settings, and audio settings in Chapter 3.